This is Backdoor Boink, where we welcome every side of everyone. Please note, this is an 18-plus podcast. It's time to put in some earbuds if you don't want to answer awkward questions from your children, family, or friends. I'm Kayla, a certified relationship and intimacy coach.
And I'm MJ, and I brought the lube.
In this podcast, we explore the behind the scenes of a weekly wellness topic reviewed on our YouTube channel. Our goal is to help you feel good, be naughty. Thank you for checking out our After Dark, After Hours podcast. You can find more information, including our YouTube channel, social media accounts, events, Discord, and products at boinked.com. That's www.boink-ed.com. Now, let's get in that back door.
Awesome.
All right, so what is this that we are trying?
Urban Artifact.
Xmas pickle?
Mmm.
So this must have been from last year.
So what?
Okay. 4.3% alcohol by volume.
That's not bad.
Pickle recycle. I don't know what pickle recycle means.
It's probably pickle juice.
Okay. Here we go.
Since that's what it tastes like. Pickle juice.
Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God. Oh.
You should see her face.
Oh.
More for me.
Oh. I'm actually going to drink water. A brat that is drinking water. Oh, that's disgusting.
4.3 though, that's actually kind of nice. I am so sick of beers that have 8, 9, 10% alcohol by volume.
You want to enjoy your beer without getting sloshed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Call me old-fashioned.
But the question is, do you like it?
I don't think I would go out of my way and buy it, but I'm not going to throw it away.
Okay. All right.
I
love pickle juice. I was really hoping to like that. I will drink pickle juice out of the jar, but...
But on the upside, you're drinking your water now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh. You're so funny.
I can be. So you're feeling better?
I am. I have a voice. It's a little congesty still.
That's okay.
I know you think that's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm here. I'm good. I missed, not recording and sitting down with you last week.
Well, I offered to record with you anyway.
It was going to be painful for me.
What, editing it?
No, I mean, trying to volley back and forth with you, edit, but also just talking was
Cough,
painful.
sneeze.
Yeah, it was not pleasant. So we're here now, and guess what?
What?
I remember what I want to talk about.
Only because you wrote it down.
No, I didn't write it down anywhere. But only because you asked. You asked the night before, so you asked Tuesday of last week. And what was my immediate response when you said, "What are we talking about?"
I don't know. You got any ideas?
Yep, that was my exact response. And then I said, "Oh, wait, I do have something. LGBTQIA+. All the pluses. Are you looking up a naughty limerick already?
I am, because I tried and have one ready.
Prepared?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say LGBTQIA+?
Rainbows.
Okay, that's a lot more pleasant and merry and sunny than I thought what smartassery was going to come out of your face. So, rainbows. All right, what's the second thing that comes to mind?
I don't know.
Something smartassery? You're just going to smirk and keep your mouth shut?
Yep.
That's fine. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind for me...
Pickle juice.
Ew. Oh, you're just going to drink that.
I like me some good pickle juice.
It does not taste like good pickle juice, though. Yep, it went over my head. What are we laughing about? Okay. I'm going to get back on topic here.
I was on topic.
Pickle juice? Pickle juice. Like your thing, your turgid schlong.
You're still
is
sick,
the
huh?
pickle and the stuff that comes... Oh, my gosh. That took way too long.
You're even turning red.
It's a little hot in here, okay? So the first thing that comes to mind when I think of LGBTQ is that I seem to be working with more and more individuals and families, actually, who have family members that are transitioning.
Okay.
And there's a wide range of ages from 11 to 20s to... Actually, we have somebody who's probably in their 40s.
Are we thinking of lives in town?
Yep.
Was working with an 11-year-old that we know
as a babysitter. And
As a yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming
So-
into their 40s, if not older.
Yeah.
And, just embracing themselves and...
The kids that are transitioning,
Mm-hmm.
go you.
Yeah?
But for someone my age, I do not envy them.
That's got to be tough.
They've gone their whole life as one. Now it's accepted more than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't envy them. I give them all the props.
See, I actually am on the other side of the fence. The big debate right now is letting youths...
Mm-hmm.
All I can think of is anytime I use the
Two
word...
youths?
Two youths.
Mm.
What's a youth? It is becoming a debate as to at what age is it acceptable and what age your brain is fully developed for you to make a decision as big as a different gender assignment. Now, assignment does generally mean surgery. So I'm meaning
Starting
the transition.
Starting HRT or...
Even just identification as something like in school, that sort of thing.
That's personal. That, to me, is up to the person, their therapist, their PCP, if there's going to be any sort of prescriptions involved, and their family. Hopefully, they're accepting of whatever decision's made. I think that I'm torn, because as a person, you should be able to make this decision. But on the other hand, partially, yeah. How old do you have to be? When is somebody mature enough? And I guess that's it. Are they mature enough? How do they act?
Which I think varies from person to person.
Right.
I think that's a very important point.
So watch how they behave. Watch how they act. Is this person really mature enough to make this decision at this age? Or do we tell them that they should really think about it for a couple of years?
I think as far as gender identity, when we're talking about your social identity, so if it's in school, asking people to recognize specific pronouns, something like that, I think should be valid regardless of age.
Right.
You are exploring your social identity.
But on the other hand, look at your friends, look at your teachers. We're talking younger.
Yep.
You don't want them to be
Flip-flopping?
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say ping-ponging.
Ping-ponging, that's a good one.
I don't,
But
I'm this one week, I'm that the next week.
For some people, that is a life. They feel fluid, gender fluid.
And that's fine too, but that needs to be explained. Granted, they have to get to that point where they understand
Right.
how they're feeling.
But my thing is we explore our social identity, especially in school at a young age, through all different avenues. Through how we dress, what extracurricular activities we take up, what language we choose to use.
We had a choice.
Not you living in a small town.
I dressed in the clothes my parents bought for me.
Fair. Okay. So I feel like exploring genders. Oh, you made a face at the pickle beer.
That one was rough.
Too big a gulp, or
Starting to
just,
warm up.
Yeah. So if we're exploring ourselves, trying on different outfits, trying on different identities in that sense socially, I see no harm in letting younger individuals explore their gender identity as well. They're figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
And we want them to do that. Our job as the older generation, I was going to say parents, but I feel like it's a responsibility for everyone.
It's everybody's job. It takes a village.
It takes a village. Our job is to guide them and help them to become responsible, good adults.
I'm not saying you have to agree with their decisions.
No.
But don't hate them because of it. You need to, even if you don't agree with them, be respectful about it when you talk to them. Don't rain on their parade.
Right. And that's kind of how we chose to raise our child, was respecting our child as a human being. Not as, we don't own our child. As much as I would love to say, I birthed it, it's our DNA, we're paying for it, we get to decide what's what. No, that's a human being. It's a little one, but it's a human being.
Doesn't mean she doesn't deserve it once in a while.
That's, the guidance and helping her to become a responsible, kind human adult. But she is a human.
Yeah.
So that's my take on the younger generation. And that's
Just
why
let
I
them
feel...
be. Let them have fun. Let them explore.
Exactly.
They're going to be what they're going to be. There's nothing you can do to change it in the end.
In the end, the only thing you're accomplishing would be
pushing him away.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
A rift and resentment between you and the child. So the national average for people identifying LGBTQ, whether that's gay, bisexual, lesbian, trans, any of it, the whole rainbow, is between 11 and 13 is the average. Now, it varies depending on if that's lesbian, gay, or trans, but they all fall generally, the majority rather, in that window. So to think of like this family that I work with, their 11-year-old transitioning, that's right around the time.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of a lot younger. I've read articles of a lot younger.
It's more rare, but it happens. And that's based on what you said, the level of maturity. You know, I think that our child, as wild, like bodily energetic as she is, if she came to me and said that, you know, I feel like a he, him, I would put weight into that. She is a very intellectual.
But you'd still only
child.
be able to buy her skirts because that's all she'll wear.
You know what? Clothing doesn't have a gender. Clothing doesn't have a gender. You want to wear a skirt and air out your dangly bits or your innie or your outie, have at. I don't like skirts. Personally, I feel vulnerable in skirts. I don't know what that says about me. But that being said, I would not bat an eye at. We follow that man overseas who wears the amazing stilettos and a skirt with his suit jacket, sometimes a tie, and he's bald and he's a he and he goes to the office every day, rides the train. That is a hero, in my opinion.
Yep.
He's amazing. He gets shoes from big names. You know,
sent to him.
Yeah, sent to him, hey, try these, post
Mention
on your
us.
social media.
Yep.
And he rocks them. His calves. Speaking of sexy calves, I think you could rock a really nice pair of heels.
I don't think so.
Why?
We can't afford them.
Oh, you're already a size, 13, 14 in men's?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to find, ooh.
Have to go to the big and tall girls section.
Do they have they should, if they don't. Anyway. We should explore that. We should explore an affiliation with trans attire for, you know.
Well, you're going out tonight. You got some work to do.
Yep.
I will
do some research
if allowed.
You are the research and development part of this brain baby child business thing.
Oh boy. Here we go. She's laying it on. I get another title. Yay, another title. Where's my pay increase?
Oh, are we supposed to get paid?
Oh, damn.
You'll get paid when I get paid. How's that?
I'm not holding my breath.
So, yeah, as much as it's got to be difficult for the adults trying to integrate their new life with people who have known them their whole lives, that's probably the most difficult part. But I think because they are proven adults, full brain development, that sort of thing, I think they get a little less flack for it.
At least to their face.
At least to their face, which is sad in and of itself.
And you know, I like to joke around. If you don't have something nice, come sit by me. We'll say it together. But, you know, it's just bullshit. You got something to say it to them.
Yep.
But be respectful about it.
I do not say anything about anyone that I would not be willing to say to their face. Maybe I would choose
different words,
more delicate words. But I will never say something about a person that I am not willing to discuss with them one-on-one. That way, if somebody says, hey, I heard you said XYZ, yeah, absolutely. Let's sit down and, you know, maybe there was a misunderstanding about my feelings in the hearsay of it, but let's sit down and talk about the general gist.
Yeah.
We got off topic.
We did. Me, it just falls out of my mouth. There's no sugar coating.
No. And a lot of that is your intent.
I want a reaction.
Yes. You want people's reaction. You also want them to think you're an asshole. But underneath, you're just a big teddy bear.
When it comes to animals and kids, yes.
Okay. So LGBTQ, especially in schools, I think they need to roll with it. Mm-hmm. And this whole bathroom thing.
Oh, jeez.
The bathroom
That's
thing.
what brought this topic up.
Working with the family.
Yep.
And the school having concerns about which bathroom the 11-year-old uses.
Can I?
You go first. There's
a book out there. Everybody poops. You know what? Everybody poops. Everybody has to take a piss. It's the way the human body works. Close the door on the stall. If you don't want to see it, you want a little privacy, close the door. I don't care. You use whatever bathroom you want to use. Use the tree out front. I don't care. Some of these people...
That's what your middle child used to do, right?
He used to go stand at the...
edge of the road.
On the apron of the driveway and whip it out facing the road and wave at cars going by.
Oh my gosh. No shame on that one.
Still no shame.
No.
That's my personal, I don't care. We all have to go.
I also wonder if this would be such an issue if the United States would actually have bathroom stalls that afforded some privacy.
Oh, like European ones where they're actual doors?
Doors that go to the floor, no cracks where you can, like, peep through.
It's its own little room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, got to save a buck. We're cheap.
Yeah. The American dream is frugal, cheap,
shoddy
toiletry environments.
But it has a white picket fence.
There you go. That makes all the difference. Mm-hmm. But yeah, problem is that we are putting the adult concepts of sexual body parts and we are projecting those onto younger individuals. We should be teaching them. That's why we wait so long to teach them about their own body, or we start shaming them about touching their own body because of our idea that these body parts are sexual.
It goes back to the puritanical bullshit.
Yeah.
Not the scientific approach.
Exactly. You're
a bag of bones and flesh and body parts and gooey liquids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Technically, I'm an organic machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really complex machine.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You're just a big organism.
Everybody doesn't have the same body parts.
No.
Even if they're, you have a penis is different than somebody else's penis. Some people don't have a fully developed arm. All the arms and hands are different. They're all just body parts.
I'm going to use improper terms here just to watch you cringe.
Uh-oh.
But, you're talking about some people having a dick.
Yeah.
Some people with dicks also have tits.
Yeah.
What difference does it make?
It really doesn't.
Mm-mm.
So if we end up teaching the younger age groups, so for example, I'm going to just put it out there. Our child just turned 7, and for the last year or two, she's known what a penis is.
Mm-hmm.
She draws them.
Only because the first time she drew it and left it for you, we were down here recording.
Yes.
She was supposed to be in bed, and when you found it, you couldn't stop laughing.
I know. Now she draws it because Mommy laughed.
Mm-hmm.
But Mommy doesn't laugh when she says the word. And since she was, able to talk, we've taught her that her genitalia is called a vulva. Mm-hmm. So there is no giggling about that. It's her vulva. It's the appropriate scientific term for it, the medical term. Now you're giggling because...
I'm giggling because I remember the night that the babysitter, a.k.a. the big brother and the girlfriend, came over.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this was great. So, big brother and his girlfriend watching the, at the time, 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And we come home and he goes, oh my gosh. So, she was roughhousing, she fell, and she hurt herself. And she ran over and said, I hurt my vulva. Why did you teach your child this word? Why couldn't you just teach her the word crotch? Because, older brother, we taught her the medically appropriate terms. If you can't handle that, that says more about you than it does the 6-year-old at the time. Oh, his face was bright red. She said vulva.
Yeah, he's funny. He's getting better with it, though.
He is.
He's understanding a little more that, he's got a penis, not a wang, or...
Oh, gosh.
A little Willie, or, the nicknames that parents give.
Yep.
Because the proper names are just not proper.
Why are the proper names not proper? But that's what I mean. We are projecting our sexualization of the tits, dick, and pussy onto kids, and we're like, no, we can't teach you about that yet. And that's where we end up projecting this whole bathroom issue. But yeah, just go in a stall. Whatever nether bits you have, go in a stall. I had a older person tell me that they did not want trans individuals in their bathroom because they shouldn't be subjected to that. I am sorry, unnamed person, but this would not be the first penis you've ever seen in your life. And why are subjected to that? What is that about?
Nobody told you to look.
No. And also, the individual in question was a female. They didn't need to be subjected to a trans individual who had a penis still. The only way you would be seeing that in the women's restroom is if you were peeking over the top of the stall. Sit down, do your business, wipe, wash your hands, get the fuck out.
I mean, some people like to hang out in there.
Ew. Who wants to hang out in a public restroom?
Not me. I'd rather go use the tree in the parking lot. It's probably cleaner.
So that's my take.
Let them be. Support them. Be their friend.
If you can't support them, if you can't be their friend,
Shut the fuck up.
just turn around and walk away. Live your own damn life.
I said it, not you,
What is it? Stay in your lane.
Karen.
No, we are not going. Okay, so the Karen thing is
Becky.
becoming. Is Becky the new Karen or is Karen the new Becky?
Yes.
Either way, totally stereotyping gender bullshit. Why don't we just label people assholes when they're assholes?
I do.
So you don't need to use Karen.
Hey, every Karen I know I like.
Okay. So you're just jumping on the bandwagon.
I was
for
just
funny
throwing it out
ha-has.
there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be the masculine equivalent of a Karen? I'm putting that out to everybody. I'm going to put a poll up.
I think somebody did a poll, and I think it was something like Michael.
I'm going to go with Steve.
You would. Ask Google.
No, don't say that word too loud. It's going to start going off. So, we focused a lot on trans for this one, for this particular
Yep.
LGBTQIA+. But we'll have to revisit it for some of the other stuff.
So
I feel
this is one of a few?
one of a few.
Not necessarily back to back.
Not necessarily back to back. No, I don't want to force feed this information to anybody who is trying to slowly digest it.
Mm-hmm.
But we also don't want to leave out all the other colors of the rainbow. And I am proud. And I want to support the pride and the proud.
You're just saving it so you have topic ideas.
I mean, there's also that. There's also that. So we will revisit the rest of the rainbow. For now, I feel that this covers our general thoughts. And I thought we were going to have a lot more debate about that bathroom thing.
No, I don't give a shit. You gotta go, you gotta go. How is it any different than mom bringing the boy in the bathroom when they're a little kid or dad bringing the little girl in the bathroom when they're a little kid?
That's a really good point.
How is it any different? The same bits are there.
The same stalls, the same bits. You're walking by, whether it's you're walking by the
Nobody
urinals
bats an
or
eye.
No, because you can't just leave your
And if they do, they get clocked.
right. You can't just leave your kid outside the public restroom.
Nope.
And my kid's 7.
Yep.
If you took her to the mall and she had to use the bathroom,
I'm not letting her in the ladies' room alone.
okay. No, well, our child is particularly wild. She would tear that place apart. It's like leaving your puppy without a kennel. It would just be a mess. Soap everywhere, toilet paper everywhere, splashing in the toilet. She's a wild one.
Yeah, she'd do it.
Yeah.
But not even for that reason, just being a diligent parent, you know?
That's fair.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops. Have you seen that commercial? Women pooping?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's a good commercial. I'll have to pull it up and show you later.
Just what I want to watch is another commercial. I like the unicorn pooping commercial, though.
What was that for? The step stool thing?
Yeah, the squatty potty.
Squatty potty. That was a good commercial.
There's multiples.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to YouTube those.
Yeah, they have a whole channel.
All right. So I think that about covers it. And since we're talking about poop, which is, dirty, let's get a dirty limerick up in here.
Dirty? Oh, come on. I don't have a dirty limerick ready.
You have a naughty limerick?
I don't even know anymore.
You don't know.
I don't remember. I just found one that I didn't read.
Oh, so we're all going to be surprised.
There was a young maid from Madrid who had a magnificent ass. Not rounded and pink, as you probably think. It was gray, had long ears, and ate grass.
That is my favorite one so far.
You say that every week.
No, I don't, because some of them either don't make any sense to me or are just too far out there. But anyway, no, I dedicate that particular naughty limerick to Mama. And Mama is out there. If you're listening, Mama gets why. So we're just going to leave it at that. That was a really good limerick. All right. Are you ready to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to check out the poll, because if we're gonna Karen and Becky people, we need to have a masculine alternative, equal genders and all that. So check out the poll. Send us a voice message. In the meantime, stay you, stay beautiful, feel good, be naughty. Good night.
Thanks again for listening to this podcast. I started Boink in 2022 with the goal to create a safe environment and culture for all genders and sexual orientations, to learn about and embrace every part of themselves and one another. We offer workshops, events, and various inclusive products, along with consultations to make sure we take a holistic approach to enhancing individuals' sexual satisfaction with themselves or their partners. I believe that when you accept yourself and your partner on the most intimate of levels, it filters out into your daily life. The World Health Organization recognizes this, saying sexual health is fundamental to the overall health and well-being of individuals, couples, and families, and to the social and economic development of communities and countries. So as long as you'll have us, Boink will be here. Kink-affirming, gender-blurring, sex-fulfilling. And you can find any of our details at www.boink-ed.com.